Hello again, everyone. I hope you're well. I'm back for another guitar session with you, and once again I'll be working on strumming chords. I was just strumming some chords there on my guitar, some quite complicated ones, but we're going to do some fairly basic ones that we did last time, which was E minor, A major, G major and C major. And today I'm going to just show you how you can put those chords together, how you can change from one chord to another to start strumming your own patterns, and then develop that into playing some songs. Okay, so first of all, we learned to play E minor last week, which was our two fingers together on the second fret of the A and the D string. Okay. That was our first chord, and we also learned to play A major, which is our second fret on the B, the G and the D string with our last three fingers like this. Okay, so we're going to put those two chords together and we're going to play various strumming patterns. So first of all we're going to play E minor to A. We're just going to strum some semibrevs first of all, and a semibrev lasts for 4 beats. So we're just going to strum one semibrev after another, changing from E minor to A, like this. This is how I was changing my chords. So my middle two fingers are playing the E chord, and then all I do to change to A is bring those two fingers down one string and add my pinky on the same fret on the string below. So see that? There's the E and there's the A. Really simple, and I barely move my fingers at all. I don't make big movements like this and change them. I just keep the fingers together. In fact, I keep my finger ready. This little pinky is ready and poised to get in position here. You see that? There's the E, there's the A. So what you want to do before you strum is get your fingers used to going from that position to that position, and just do it. See how quickly you can do that. Okay, and once you've done that, we're going to strum again. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the A and the E. Last time. Now when you're confident playing semibrevs with those two chords, now let's try some minims. These last for 2 beats each. Let's try that now. So, we change every 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's play 4 minims in E and 4 minims in A, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change to A. Back to E. And A. Next, let's try strumming some crotchets using those two chords, E minor and A major. Okay, we're going to play 4 crotchets in E and 4 crotchets in A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. And finally, on this chord progression, let's try some of these. Quavers, they last for half a beat. Now this time, we're going to strum up and down. And the rhythm we're going to play is coffee, 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 coffee. We're going to play for 4 bars each, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now change. Now, I want to show you a close-up of how I'm strumming. If I turn the guitar sideways, I'm going to show you, obviously, first of all, how I'm going to hold my pick. I want it to be between my thumb and my first finger, with my other finger underneath, okay, to steady it, not like this, okay. And if I show you sideways, I'm just stroking the strings. I'm not holding it in the strings and grabbing them. I'm just gliding them over strings, and my wrist turns slightly as I go up and down. So if I show you those quavers from the side, it looks like this. And you can see how I'm flicking the pick down, up. It's like a little flick. And from the front. And my wrist is just doing all the work. My arm's not moving too much. Up and down. Okay, so the next chord progression I'm going to show you is going to be G to C. So here is our G. Okay, with our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, the top E string. Middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A. If you can reach it, don't worry if you can't at the moment, the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, the E string. So this is bottom E, top E, sorry. Okay, and to change between those chords, I'm going to then go to a C, and my fingers are already positioned ready. I'm just going to move down 1 string, and I'm going to bring, if I can, this 1st finger onto the 1st fret of the B string. If you can't do that, we can play a basic version with just our 2 fingers like this. There's G and there's C. So it's the same shape, just 1 string below. And we're just keeping the fingers together, moving them like a pair, not separately. Okay, that's the easy version, just the 2 fingers. And the hard version, so the medium version like this, and then the C adds the 1st finger on the 1st fret there, and the hard version is the pinky on the 3rd fret of the E, and then adding the first finger in the same shape for the C. Let's do the same technique with the lengths of notes, starting with semi-brevs. So I'm going to play G for 4 with 1 strum, and then C for 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then change back to G and C. One more time, G and C. Next, we're going to play some minims. So I'm going to play 4 minims followed by on G and followed by 4 minims on C. So each minim is going to last for 2 beats like this. So G, 2, 3, 4, G, now C, back to G, and C, okay, that's the hard version. Now the simple version just with the 2 fingers. 2, 3, 4. And C. Good. Now we're going to play some crotchets. We're going to play on every beat. We're going to play 4 of each chord. Like this. Starts it with the G and then the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now C. Now G. Now C. Last time. And finally, those quavers. We're going to play that rhythm. Coffee, 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 coffee. Remember, we're going to flick down and up with our pick if you have one. If not, you're going to play with your fingers like this, flicking down and up with your nails. Okay. Starting with G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now C. 5, 6, 7, G. 5, 6, 7, C. And stop there. Okay, now we're going to try it from A major to G. This is quite a tricky change. So there is my A major, and there is my G. So look how I've got my last 3 fingers there for the A in the 2nd fret position on the B, G and D. And I'm literally going to move my ring finger up to the 3rd fret, and the middle finger is going to go to the 2nd fret on the A, and the pinky is going to come out. Look again. A, G, A, G. So just do that a few times with your fingers. Get your fingers used to it. I'm not moving them very much. Can you see? I try and move them together, and I don't move them much at all. I don't raise them off the fretboard a long way. They just slide into position. You see that? Very definite movement. And when you get really quick, see if you can get really quick like me. Okay, so we're going to play just a semi-brev this time, and we're going to change every 4 beats like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, change. And change. And change. Now if you find that too hard, you might want to start with 4 semi-brevs like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we change to G and and our final chord progression is going to be from C to E minor. Okay, there's our C, there's our tricky C, there's our simple C. Let's start with the simple C first, just the 2 fingers, and literally going to switch my fingers around slightly. You see that? There's the C position, bringing the middle finger on top and the ring finger below. Watch again, minimal movements. Now practice going between the 2. Okay, and then we have the slightly harder version with the 3 fingers. So there's the C. I'm just going to get rid of that first finger off there and move the other 2 back to the C. Finger off, switch fingers around. Just practice moving that like that. Okay? Okay, so we're going to do semi-brevs, 4 semi-brevs, and then change to an E minor like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change to E minor, here we go. And stop there. Now, when you think you've got all those chord changes fairly slick, see if you can play a combination of the chords, going from E to A to G to C, and playing different note lengths. So I'm just going to do a quick sequence using E minor, A major, G and C in that order, and I'm just going to play crotchets like this. And when you're feeling a bit more confident, you can try some quavers even, like this. 2, 3. Okay, anyway, practice all those exercises I showed you, which is going between the 2 chords, using semi-brevs, then minims, crotchets, then quavers. And then when you've tried those 2 chord combinations, using different note lengths, try and see if you can go to 3 chords, and then even to 4 chords, and try it with various lengths, semi-brevs, minims, semi-brevs 4 beats long, minims 2 beats long, crotchets 1 beat long, and then the quaver, which is half beat long. And just try and have fun with it. That's what music's all about, just experiment. And if you make mistakes, you learn from them. Anyway, thank you for listening and happy playing, and I'll see you again soon for another guitar lesson. Take care. Bye.